It's really important we raise awareness because young people are getting involved in certain situations that we can prevent. So the more we do this, the more people are aware and they can guide their children in a positive direction, and it will prevent knife crime and young people losing their lives on the street. And that's why it's absolutely crucial that we keep spreading the message from such a young age, year 5, year 6 onwards, around to everybody that we can spread the message to. Parents have got a role to play, so have the schools, so have communities. Tonight I'll be presenting to quite a large audience, including staff, parents and young people, and I'll be talking about knife crime, but how parents can keep their children safe and make them more aware of the dangers their children are facing from the moment they leave the house to when they come back to the house, because it isn't always what we think.
We found that parents are generally unconfident and very hesitant to ask questions, so I think it's our responsibility and it's our duty to give them the information they need. So the whole point of this evening is to provide parents with the information so they can arm themselves to bring their children up, to give their children appropriate boundaries, to care for their children in the right way and ensure they are safe and they have a positive, productive future.
I want people to come away from this evening, both children and adults and professionals, empowered. They need to be empowered to do something about this problem. We need to take control, we need to be proactive. That's another word that we need to be using together. We need to be proactive. Let's stop these things before they start. Let the parents leave feeling empowered to go and ask their children some questions, to check their school bag. What are they taking to school with them? What is under their bed? Go and be proactive and stop our children from getting into these really difficult situations.
County lines is the technical term for gangs in the inner cities such as London's, your Birmingham's, Manchester's, Leeds, Liverpool's, branching out to market towns and coastal areas to distribute drugs. The line is known as the phone line, and they are and the problem is that they're actually, recruiting young people to be involved in this drug dealing within the areas that they're targeting.
There's a lot of different work with the disadvantage amongst our community. You deal with people that are in prison and people that are just coming out of prison. You deal with young people that are at risk and are vulnerable young people. And one of the things that it creates is this, what we call the SOS Plus project. And what the SOS Plus project does, we go into schools and PRUs and other organizations. And we try to engage young people, to try to give them an idea of a better way, to kind of help them to change their attitude or to come up with an attitude towards a better way and not the gang type of way. And it's kind of beautiful.
Josh Hanson was established in memory of my late son, Josh Hanson, who lost his life in a non-provoked knife attack in 2015. And from then we realised that we need to share our story in order to help educate young children, adults and parents and the community to understand the effects of knife crime and the effect that it's had on us as a family. We work towards supporting and empowering young individuals up to the age of 25, and we focus on recreational activities and art as an expressive form.
Very grateful to the Council for arranging this evening's event. It's only through events like this, by talking to experts and those that have been touched by knife crime and the terrible consequences that has, that we can have greater awareness and understanding amongst parents and the wider community. So that enables us to have honest and meaningful conversations with our children to better support and inform and educate them about the dangers of knife crime and gang association with the area. No one agency can solve this problem on their own, and as a community we can stand stronger and stamp down and say this sort of criminality is not welcome in Hertsmere.
In Hertsmere, the Community Safety Partnership prides itself on its partnership working. This we found to be really important in addressing those issues that concern our community. Particularly at this time, we've got some emerging issues around gangs, county lines, cuckooing and knife crime. And we are getting together to ensure that these issues and crimes are being dealt with appropriately.
I thought it was very informative, very interesting, and I learnt that there's better ways of sorting problems out. I would go to parent or adult.
It was very interesting, very informative. It explained a lot more than I thought it would, and made you realise, opened your eyes to a few things and makes me aware of things that I need to look out for and things that we need to discuss with each other, and just how to try and help people as well. Yeah, and just speak to other parents and schools and try and get help if we need it. It was interesting to hear all the details of what happened and what went on and how it's made people feel and what it's made people realise that there's a better way of life. You don't have to be like that, do you? No.
I did find this evening interesting, and I think it touched on a lot of areas that people do need to be informed about. I'm sure that there were people in there tonight that learnt a lot of things. I do believe that there needs to be more of this sort of thing.